Welcome. Today we're looking at self-evaluation, specifically critiquing your own writing through 6+1 trait. So what is self-evaluation in learning? It's the act of examining what you know, don't know, and would like to know. It gives you the opportunity at the end of an assignment to recognize your strengths and weaknesses. And finally, allows you to get the chance to look at the connections between your learning, your goals, your process, and the assignment. And in writing, we do this at 3 very different times. The first of which is during writing, or in action. And this means that you're revising and rereading, contemplating your words, and asking certain questions to edit to make the most sense. You want to make sure that your sentences back up your thesis. You're making sure that your writing matches the assignment's tone. You're also checking to make sure you're matching the prompt or the expectations of the assignment. However, once you've finished that first draft and you turn it over to your audience to read for evaluation, you now take that response from your peers or your teachers and you reflect on that. What have they said? What have they suggested? And from this reflection, you're going to check and see how you can improve those weakness points that they saw. You're going to rewrite. And this allows you the final evaluation portion. This is at presentation and may come in the form of an assignment or a memo or a cover letter. These are very specific questions usually given to you to answer, but they kind of go along the, what have I been asked to think about? Did my process change? If so, how? And then what was the overall experience of the assignment? Through these 3 types, we then ask very specific questions. Now, using 6+1 trait, we know that we have 7 elements we need to look at. And these are the ways that you can self-evaluate to make sure that your writing is improving. So, with ideas, remember this is the heart of your message, and you need to check that your audience got that. You also need to check with a persuasive essay that your thesis was persuasive and your audience came away with a changed view. You also need to make sure that those details helped them get there. And finally, you're looking for clarity of ideas. Was your message detailed enough? Next is organization. And this we're looking specifically at how the structure affected your whole paper. Did the structure help your audience understand your point? Did your audience think your ideas were in a logical order? Or if not, could you rearrange them and improve understanding? With voice, you need to make sure that the conviction of your thesis is coming through your words without becoming preachy or opinionated. You need to make sure that you're formal in your tone, but still accessible and not stuffy. With word choice, you need to question, how did your vocabulary come out? Were you on grade level? Were your words precise, colorful, enlightening? Sentence fluency is sort of similar. You're checking to make sure and thinking about, did your sentences vary? Were there syntax differences? Conventions is very simple also. Did you use spell check? Have you checked for your grammar and usage? Were you on grade level? And also, did you capitalize and punctuate? Finally, with your presentation, and your teacher may stick MLA in a different portion of the 6+1 trait, but I think it makes sense here for me. Is your MLA correct? Do you have in-text citations and a works cited? And is it right? And finally, is the format of your paper neat? Is it to MLA standards? As you go back and ask yourself these questions, you may rearrange the way you write. Hopefully, self-evaluation will take you the next step and provide you the opportunities to improve on your writing. Without self-reflection, you cannot grow. If you have questions about this or other things, contact your teacher. We're here to help.